God is saying to you now, my little beloved, some of the things you doubt you need will not be the elements you want, because you deserve more than the things you doubt you need. When you get them, you will say, it was pleasant. Now some of the things you want may have been lost, but don't worry about the things you have lost. Instead, be happy and let me know that. Excellent. Give thanks for the blessings that you are about to receive, the virtues of the great and the perfect timing that I will provide. If you believe that God is steadfast, and the Bible verse Isaiah 61 for someone always says, the Spirit of the Lord Almighty is upon me, because the Lord has anointed, then believe me like this message to me, the poor who for he has sent me, take me to tell them the good news. Bind up the broken hearts to proclaim freedom for the captives and deliverance from darkness for the captives. God says, if you need this and this adventure, then type yes, my baby. I fear the direction will be rough and it may be full of uncertainties, but there is nothing to fear now because I am here. Your power to guide you every step of the way lies not only within you, but also in the love and support around you. Open your heart to those who care deeply for you, because they are my compassion and deserve sympathy. Remember, my baby who perseveres. It's not always just about overcoming physical obstacles, but also about nourishing your spirit, and in moments of despair, seek solace in prayer and meditation. Connect with your inner self and tap into the source of resilience. Do what is living within you. You have a spirit that is unbreakable, and it will bring you through the darkest of times if you believe that. Don't underestimate the power of prioritizing your well-being and taking care of your body while you are important. Keep the desires in mind, but also find moments of joy and laughter, and look for games that provide peace and satisfaction, because they will rejuvenate your soul and renew your energy. Ultimately, my baby, don't forget that you are never alone. I am always here watching over you with an unwavering love. Trust me when your burden feels heavy. If you have faith in God, I will grant you the strength to endure, resilience, and the grace to seek victory. Please press the like button and share this video. God says, I believe you are tired, stressed, and feel completely overwhelmed, but this morning I found out even you have it again. I'm going to send you a blessing to remind you that I'm usually there for your note. Don't give up. Believe me, I'm going to open some doors for you. I'm going to give you strength until you think you can't cross. I will provide you with joy when you feel hopeless. I will make a way even when it doesn't seem possible. Dear children, it's a season of divinity for you. Love, I also have a great plan for your life. It's a better time for you to do things you have been for a long time. You have been organized in the simplest way, and Maddie, you have been strengthened. You have been blessed and appointed for greatness. If you were persuaded to enter in 555 when you were the highest God, you'll defeat the giant. When you face situations you don't see how they can work, you change your perspective from the how to the who. There's no giant for that is. No disease is unreliable. No addiction is effective. No addiction is effective. No obstacle to becoming stronger. When you already know how is not up to you, you stay away from the field of religion, knowing God will appear for your afterlife. Try to be conscious of these days, my presence with your promise and security, my final statement just before I ascended to heaven. Surely I am with you always. That the promise became the promise for all my news without exception. My presence is effective supportive feedback as you move forward in your life. Just as many voices clamor for your attention, pulling you a few steps away from your true direction or into self-pity and despair. It is tempting to hide your path away from the plateaus. If you take your eyes off me, then you will find joy and self-will. Observe each other properly. The way you are in charge means friends can take you further if you let them use my place in your lifestyle. Stay at the core of life. You have to manage. Keep your awareness on me. Awareness of my presence is your quality. Increase your faith in God by being unguarded and receiving solace from those people. I will no longer rush into anything. I will no longer stress or worry about what matters to me or the training session. Instead of overthinking, I will align my face with divine timing and trust that whatever is in my lifestyle is making its way towards me right now. The divine message saying, I am choosing your happiness and your satisfaction. I want that find you in my word. I am the ever-living word within. The beginning and forevermore, so you find me abundantly present in my written word, the Bible, as the increasing number of scriptures. So play Pandora you of the joy of my presence. May you experience more and more. Give frequent time to meditate on Bible passages and memorize some of them. They will help you overcome sleepless nights and face adversity. Knowing that I am your joy and save you from lamenting over your conditions or being jealous of others whose conditions sound better than yours. Because I am with you constantly, you have a present source of joy in your lifestyle, so you can find pride in me by rejoicing in my name. Old lady, lift up your spirits by simply chanting Jesus and the glorious way of rejoicing in me to a great extent. So high in my righteousness that I have lovingly given you, may this garment of righteousness cover you flawlessly forever. Type I love you, Papa. Listen, one of the biggest challenges you face is maintaining faith in God in the face of constant setbacks, obstacles, and discouragements. When you feel that for each break you have to take 10 steps back. When you feel the pressure, it becomes difficult to keep going. It feels less complicated to give up after having your hopes dashed again. It feels less painful to agree to keep fighting for your victory. I've been there so many times. I just need a person to get their bottom up. Want to inspire you to get up and move forward again. Although it is perhaps difficult to see where your next step may be hidden behind your next endeavor, you will constantly wonder if they were viable if you stopped right here. God is for you and He is with you. Giving Him a there is a dependence to make way in which there may be no way you can trust Him, even if you can't trace Him. He who promised is faithful. Jesus reached out His hand and touched that man. I ready. He said, be clean immediately. He was cleansed of his leprosy. There are 3 types of Christianity to love. Matthew, listener, together save me. O Lord, I recognize that you are holy and your message is just. And you are free. Before I bow my head in prayer, you know my thoughts. You are loving and kind. Lord, I understand that I am no longer perfect. There are times when I say certain things. It does not mean that there are instances that I have not done anything that would honor you. I ask you to forgive me for any wrong I have done. Please help me live according to your word. I request you to subdue me. Tongues, please help me to be more aware of the phrases I can speak. Please fill my mouth with your reality and allow your spirit to take notice of what I need to know and not say. Please help me so that I do not retaliate while others say something negative. I protect my thoughts, respond to your peace and your joy. Help me to think of your goodness and mercy. I turn you to my thank you for training me in the way, so that your will is fulfilled in my being and on earth, as heaven and Jesus call. I pray, Amen. We acknowledge that you are still watching our divine videos. I hope the message you received lifted your spirit and gave you hope. If you like our work, show your support by using the super thanks button.